EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. For the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
For the extra point.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
You look at this Baltimore defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now Richardson back to throw it. That one's taken in by Spears. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Richardson. Flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On 1st down, Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. Here, look at this Baltimore defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for the secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Richardson on 3rd and short. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Back to the air with Richardson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action, Richardson. This is Smith with the grab. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
21 yards. And the Bengals first down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Second down, here's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Richardson going to move them around. Now Richardson to throw on second down. That's complete to Dell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. The slot man in motion right.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And here's a give to Spears. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Richardson working from the gun. That is caught by Dell. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 39. That's good for 28 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And Richardson looks to throw once more. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Hurts. And that one too wide and incomplete. The Ravens at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
22 yards there, a 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this 1st half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Hurts going to move him around. Second down, Jacobs once more. And a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, with the problems they've had giving away the football in this first half, they've got to be over the moon that this is still a tie ball game. So here's where a quarterback has to move the turnovers to the back of his mind and focus on the present. And that's a good throw there to pick up a first down.
Got his man, Dell. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now it's Richardson.
At the Ravens' 44-yard line.
That one complete out to Dotson. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Richardson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Take down as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Ravens 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ravens 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll go right back to Lamb. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's 2nd and 7.
63, 63, 63. Hey, 73, 73.
Play action. Here's Hurts. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he stopped immediately there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Richardson now looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Oh, I guess he didn't give me that cheesy ass no huddle over and over. All right.
Here we go, here we go.
Hand off to Spears. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. This pass hauled in by Dotson. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Richardson off the play fake. They'll roll it, and a big loss here as he's taken down. V.J. Hill able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield. We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
But 1st down, Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 9-yard loss. It's now
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts.
37-yard
And brought in downfield by Burks. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fights loose. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Hey, 73, 73.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Wiggles free. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Traylon Burks from 13 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Richardson's throw complete to Depp. And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Counter play with Jacobs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. That's complete to Dell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now Richardson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Richardson to throw it. Into the hands of Ingram. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's Richardson. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Richardson. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Richardson looking to throw it. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. Fair catch called for and taken, so the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
No touch that. Can't let get it. No touch.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Silver. No touch.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and they'll force some of those incompletions.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Jacobs going to try the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Hurts. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning point. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. The throw over the middle, taken in, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Here's Richardson to throw. To the right side and caught by Dell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Good game with that cheese-ass fucking no-huddle bullshit all game.
First and 10, it's Richardson. And his throw here is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's Spears on second down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Richardson back to throw it. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. They'll run with Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Richardson. That one complete out to Dotson. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
So this one comes down to the right foot of Sam Sloman. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.